Oh man, don't I just love the freaking LYON with the Azur Dunkerque commander on? Let me tell you guys about the Azur Dunkerque commander. Literally, this thing's so dirty. Not only do you get, obviously, Flammable Cannoneer for the extra shell grouping, you get Megalomania, or you can put on Marksmanship. I prefer Megalomania. That's just me. Master Mechanic and Fight Fire with Fire, but you get this skill with Azur Dunkerque called Frontal Fire, and oh my god, does this skill really fucking help out a lot. Now, if you guys read it there, the shell type switching time, if all main battery guns are fully loaded, minus 95%. So basically what this means, ladies and gentlemen, is when my main guns are all reloaded, all 16 14-inch guns on the LYON, I can literally click X to swap my ammunition instantly. Basically. So, vice versa. So I can literally keep clicking X and swapping between ammo types. It's amazing. It may not sound like a lot, but trust me, I'll show you guys what it's like in battle real fast. I did actually just get a game recorded. A really, really, really good game in the LYON. So stick around, guys. Watch it all the way through. Because I had a 120, 130 plus K game. I won't tell you the exact damage number. I don't want to spoil it. But it was really good. I was able to absolutely smack around a bunch of people, and you guys are going to see plenty of that. So I'm going to bring you guys over to the gameplay portion of today's video, but before that, let me go and show you guys a build. I've got aiming systems, I got propulsion, which is very important these days. Propulsion mod, I think, is like the best you can go with on most ships. And of course, we've got concealment systems mod. We are fully upgraded, and I could actually speed up to the Richelieu right now if I want to, but I don't have the credits to buy it, so forget it. But yeah, Azur Dunkerque, guys, really good commander for the French battleships, and I'll show you guys what it's all about in the gameplay portion. I hope you all do enjoy it. Make sure you guys go down there, hit that like button, because it does help out getting the video out there in the YouTube algorithm, so more people can come by and watch this kind of stuff. And make sure to go down there, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so. And enough jibber-jabbering, I do apologize. Let's go ahead and bring you guys over to today's gameplay portion, which is the most special part of the video. Alrighty, so here we are in the LYON, Tier 6 French battleship. We are running, of course, Azur Dunkerque, like we talked about in the beginning of today's video. Now, Azur Dunkerque, basically what she does is she allows you to swap from your main batteries instantly. So if you have, for example, AP loaded, right? If you have AP loaded into your guns, and let's just say, for example, a destroyer decides to pop up on you. Well, what you can quickly do, instead of waiting the 30 seconds or 20 seconds to swap from AP to HE, you can just click X once, and literally your HE and AP will swap instantly. So you'll literally be able to swap from AP to HE, vice versa, in just like 1 or 2 seconds. It's amazing. And it may not sound like it's that valuable, but when you're in a game and you're in the heat of battle and all of a sudden you have HE loaded and let's just say a broadside cruiser pops up at 10 kilometers, having the ability to swap from HE to AP instantly is so fucking helpful because you're able to really surprise people. 1 minute you could have HE loaded, everybody decides to go broadside, and the next minute, boom, you can swap over to AP with the snap of a finger, literally, and you can fire out all 16 of your guns. So, having the ability to swap from AP to HE, vice versa, is super, super handy. Now, in this game in particular, we're going to do a lot of things. And later in the game, well, I'm not going to spoil it, but let's just say I should have died, but I didn't, and I was able to come back like a fucking kraken and absolutely swallow up the enemy team. Sounds bad, doesn't it? But no, trust me, it's worth the wait. Now, right off the bat, we fire off a salvo of armor-piercing, all 16 14-inch guns at that Atlanta. He's sitting bow on, and we quickly show him that sitting bow on is not a good strategy, and down he goes. That's a Citadel, and he's dead. I think our Nagato finished him, so there you go. Now, we have our guns reloaded already, because we've got like a 25-second reload on my build, because I'm running Paulo de Revel and all that stuff, which decreases my battleship reload, and, well, we're able to smack that Collingwood for a Citadel. Just like that, we're already up to 33,000 damage in the first 2 minutes of the game. So, we've already basically shown people that, hey, we're here. We will fuck you up if you continue making mistakes. So that's exactly what we're doing. Now we got a Synop out here, and he's angling. So what do? We instantly swap to HE. We had AP loaded, but we're like, no. If he's gonna angle, we're gonna load some HE and well set a fire. Very, very handy. See, there's just an example of what you can do with this perk. It's super nice, being able to swap from AP to HE like that, literally. So, of course, you have to have your main guns loaded, but it's fine. So, we're going to do it again. This Collingwood out here is getting absolutely destroyed. It looks like he does not understand armor angling, which, let's be real, the Collingwood doesn't really have many, if any, armor. So, yeah, he's not having fun. But he looks like he's just continuing to sail in a straight line, over-angled, pretty broadside to most people. And what we're going to do is notice that we've got HE loaded, right? We have HE loaded, and watch what we're about to do. And wait for it, and we instantly swap over to AP. Now, it looks like we've got some torpedoes coming our way from, it looks like a destroyer in that smoke screen. There's actually a destroyer in the cap, but just like that, guys, we killed that Collingwood. If we weren't able to swap from AP to HE, or HE to AP like that, we would not have been able to kill that Collingwood. So, having that ability to swap like that is super freaking handy. Now, the Benson almost kills us. He almost killed us with his torpedoes. But luckily for us, we're okay. I popped my secondary battery accuracy booster there, and my secondaries are absolutely ripping him apart. We smack him with AP there, and it looks like our secondaries are going to finish him. That's a devastating strike and a freaking close quarters expert. You've got to love it. Just like that, we're up to 63,000 damage. We've got 3 Citadels, Devastating Strike, Close Quarters Expert, and we've got 2 kills. Now, yeah, this is just what the LYON is all about, guys. It's just about smacking people to death, and of course, well, with this skill, we can just quickly swap from any shell we want to with literally the snap of a finger. Now, speaking of the snap of a finger, we've got a Ranger out here that's just sitting perfectly still for us, and, well, we just did that to him. We just absolutely smacked the ever-living shit out of that Ranger. We got 3 Citadels. I'm actually surprised we didn't dev strike him right off the frickin' board. But that's okay because, well, he's really not going to be able to do much for the rest of this game. If he gets spotted again, we will be able to finish him. So, but yeah, we literally went from 60,000 damage to 97,000 damage. Pretty hilarious. Now, we got a broadside Matsu out here. Unfortunately, I fire just before he goes behind the island, and none of those shells are going to get over. So that was kind of a waste of a shot there. Now the Ranger gets spotted again, and well, we've got some AP ready in about 8 seconds. We're about to have it all loaded, and we're going to literally remove this Ranger from the lobby. So we're waiting for our guns to get loaded. We're trying to get them all on target. We fire 2 in the back, and we fire the front 2, and that should be perfect enough. We got some Nagato rounds going in there, just 2, but unfortunately for him, they overpen. And we get another Citadel, just like that. We kill him. That's our 3rd kill of the game. Carrier is down, and we're up to 103,000 damage. Now, it looks like the Carrier is quite angry after he just got absolutely obliterated. I'm the one who killed him, so it's only right if the Carrier comes and attacks me, right? So what we're doing here is not making it easy. We're turning hard to port, trying to dodge these bombs, and we do just that. We get a little lucky there, not going to lie, but nonetheless, we dodge the bombs, and our AA should be able to take the rest of his planes down, along with the AA bubble provided by the Nagato here. Now, the Nagato this game has not done a whole lot. He's been running into me this game, and it shows me that he really doesn't really know how to frickin' sail very well. So, yeah, gotta love it. He seems to always be in my way. At the beginning of the game, he was in my way, and now he was in my way just now. So, yeah, shout out to you, Nagato. Jesus. But anyway, we get a broadside Matsu once again, and this time we hit him a couple times. Unfortunately, the RNG says no, and we don't get more than 2 hits on him, or 3 hits. 2 pens, 1 ricochet, unfortunately, so we don't do a whole lot of damage to him, which is okay. But now, notice our Ranger is charging in. I don't know what the hell he's thinking. This is a really, really bad idea, Ranger. Don't be doing what this Ranger's doing, guys. Yeah, I don't know what this Ranger was thinking. We get another shot on target. A little bit more decent results here. We get a couple pens, we get a couple overpens, and we get a couple ricochets, unfortunately. But it's to be expected with these 14-inch guns. They are pretty small, but they're decent, so they can get the job done at tier 6 and 5. But at 7, they start to struggle a bit more, mainly because you're fighting people with 32 27mm bows, and, well, you don't have overmatch. So that's one thing to keep in mind. LYON doesn't have overmatch, so what you depend on is broadsides. Now, however you can do is you can quickly swap over to HE to AP or AP to HE and do what we just did here. We just absolutely, well, we didn't really smack him, but we did get a couple penetrations with the high explosive on the angled Caracacholo, and we're up to 118,000 damage, and we just got our high caliber. So there you go. So far, we're having a pretty damn decent game, but we're not done yet. We're literally not done yet. Now, we got a broadside sign-up out here at 16 kilometers. I highly doubt we'll be able to Citadel him, mainly because, well, these shells do not have the penetration at this range to get into that Citadel, I don't think. But we do have the penetration to get some pens. And just like that, we're up to 126,000 damage, and we've got our Confederate medal as well to throw in the bunch there. Now, it looks like we're shooting down some more enemy planes from that carrier. It looks like his fighters are still floating there, so our AA is going to make sure work of those fighter planes. Now we get another broadside shot at this sign-up. He's at 15 kilometers, and those look pretty good, and we get, yeah, some very good results there. We get 5 penetrations, 1 overpen, 2 shatters, and 1 ricochet, it looks like. So far, so good. We're up to 139,000 damage, but we're not done yet. Now notice that we have a Kraken potential here. We have 3 kills, and what we need to do to get that Kraken is literally kill both of these guys. And that is what exactly we are going to do, spoiler alert. This sign-up is, well, he's dead, so down he goes. That's 3 penetrations. We're up to 145,000 damage. That's our 4th kill, and all we need is 1 more kill to get this Kraken in the bag. Now, the Caracacholo is currently in a brawl with, it looks like, a Colorado and a Warspite. Now, the Warspite does get some hits, but unfortunately not enough. Now, the Caracacholo just got a Kraken of his own there. And we unfortunately leave him on just enough to almost get away, but we're luckily going to have a reload in 12 seconds. That extra reload that we got on from our inspirations is really coming in clutch here. Now, ooh, he almost dies there, but fortunately he doesn't die, and we hopefully will be able to get this Kraken. We got the shot out, and oh, look at them. Oh, look at them go. That's a lot of rounds, Caracacholo. Take cover. Well, it's too late. Kraken unleashed. There it is. That's 5 kills in the LYON. We just leveled up in the campaign as well. And just like that, 151,000 damage, Confederate Close Quarters Expert, High Caliber, Kraken Unleashed, Devastating Strike, 3.5k base XP, and also the enemy Caracacholo gets a Kraken of his own. It looks like he could not carry his Blueberry team enough, could he? But nonetheless, everybody, that's going to go ahead and do it for this one. I hope you all did enjoy it. If you guys like the LYON, leave a like. If you guys like this video, leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out. Stay healthy, as always.